Hey everybody, welcome
Galbitz
back
and
to
his
our
boss cellar.
playthrough.
Old Igor says that's where the Domovoy lives.
Sorry,
I've never met one,
hit the wrong button.
but I once
Hi,
saw a
welcome
black
back to
figure
Mildcore
standing still
Gaming
in the
and
corner
our
of the
playthrough
house.
of Black Book. I am Yammer. I am bad at video games. I make mistakes so you don't have to. If that's what you're into, please like, subscribe, follow, share, all those fun things. We put out new videos every day. And last session, we broke the third seal. So we have third level spells, but I can't afford any of them right now. So we'll have to wait. So we just have 4 more seals to go. We've got the wolf, spruce, fern, and dead. So we are all ready to head out here. So we're going to go visit our the grave of our fiance. So we're going to head to the yard. Chorts do all of our housework. You can hear the sound of an axe chopping right now. Oh man, I don't even know who we brought. Oh. Hold on. We got a herb here. Adam's head. Wait, there's another herb here. There we go. The Isba.
This Isba used to house a lot of people. Now it's only me and Grandpa. So much firewood will last us a long time. Old Igor made the Chorts cut the firewood.
Oh wait, hold on. We got another herb here. Let's talk to Igor.
Hey, you! Cut faster! Curse you! Been chewing at my scalp all through my life. Now let's get to work.
So, Grandpa, the Chorts listen to you.
Of course. We've living together for so long. They still remember me. And they're quite scared of you.
Firewood.
It's good that Chorts help around the house, right?
Well, yes. Cutting firewood, that's nothing. Once I sent them to plow the field, and they plowed the whole area through and through. The vacant areas, and the seeded plots too. They need lots of looking after. Still, they have their uses.
Wolf seal.
Maybe I should look for wolves in the forest?
What? No, we need evil spirits. Ordinary wolves won't do. I have an idea. Don't fret. We'll break this seal in time.
Isba.
How did you get that Isba, Grandpa?
The Isba? I inherited it. The older ones eventually all moved away. Some went away, some stayed in Gilgard. The house was left to me by my parents. It's old, like me. We don't have much time left. Soon we'll both go to the afterlife. I'm leaving this Isba to you. There's no one else.
Okay, we'll talk later.
All right, Grandpa. I need to go.
Okay, let's talk to Proshka.
Yes, it's good that I'm not one of those petty charts from hell. Work all day or curse people. That's like a kind of work too, right? I'm perfectly content lying here, watching after the household. That's my thing.
Susetko.
What should the Domovoy do if not prepare firewood?
Lots of things. You haven't had a Susietka for a long time, so your roof caved in a bit. Sedge and other things grow in it. I wouldn't let it get this far. Well, I'll clean this place up when I have time. I'm still not settled in here.
Job.
Maybe you could help my Chorts?
Yeah, right. I have my paws full with matters of my own. Looking after the house, getting rid of the mice, putting out the fire. Yeah? You think that's enough work? I'd say so.
Alright, Isba.
How are you doing in Grandpa's Isba?
I'm doing fine here. I feel calmer, even. You don't have icons, and it's not like they used to have them in the church. And the corner over there reminds me of the old times. They used to keep food and the gods there.
Alright, need to go.
We'll talk later.
Okay. Go to the field. Okay. Oh, wait. I want to make sure there's no birds. Okay, so. Alright, road to the grave. I have to follow this road to the island of trees. Wow. Okay, hold on a sec. This is kind of cool looking. I gotta.
Уж ты, ель моя, моя ёлушка, зеленая, да сосёнушка. Уж ты, ель моя ёлушка, моя зеленая
What? Near the grave. The church would not bury him.
Sing winds from the quietest to quiet, from the lightest to light. Lift up the branches and sand from the grave. Split, Mother Earth. Reveal yourself, coffin lid. And fly open, white shrouds, and draw open sweet lips. Tell me, my darling, of your life there, and ask me of our life here. I've been living here, wandering from place to place. I've witnessed all kinds of grief. All kinds have I suffered. I saved a girl from a banya. See, there's some good done with this knowledge. I saved another girl from the wretched claws of a Vodinoy. I have to live with the demons. Curse people. But I keep them in check. They do these things only when necessary. Soon you'll be back, my darling. As soon as I break all the seals. And you, teach me. Guide me, miserable orphan that I am, how to break all the seals of the book. And I will reach out my white hands and pull you from the other shore.
Okay, that's what we did with that day. This task done. Looks like he's done. He's done. Okay, they have stuff, so we got 2. So I'm trying to. The days. I want them gone for as long as I can. Look like 2 days. Oh, there we go. We got 3 days. 4 days. That'll do it. And then this one was 3. Alright, and then these guys get the meaningless jobs. Alright. Oh yeah, we got one more song. That was Little Fir Tree. I really like the songs. Okay, we got 2 visitors. Oh, this guy.
God bless. Yegor Yevlampovich, Vasilisa.
Why is her face covered?
Why, isn't that groom with his bride?
So, you're keeping your word, Nikolai?
I told you I needed a bride, and with help from you and God, here we are.
The wedding is close. I see you've covered yourselves, as is tradition.
Yes, we needed to have this wedding as soon as possible, so that the Bonics wouldn't drag me back. I understand you have a lot to think about. Vasya, weddings are the least of your worries, but if you can't do it, no one can. You were the matchmaker for me and Nikolai, so you should stand as matchmaker by my side at the wedding.
I have no time to give a dowry at a bachelorette party.
Right. The week has passed. The dowry appeared at my house, and what I lacked, the girls from my village helped out with.
A week or a bit longer between matchmaking and the wedding day. During this time, the bride did the weepings, prepared dowry, and said farewell to her friends while getting ready for the wedding.
The main thing is you being my matchmaker.
I can't. I have other business.
It's all right, Vasya. You can go. We have some time. And when the wedding passes, a solution to a problem might reveal itself.
You too, old Igor, come. You'll be our master of ceremonies.
What an honor. To what do I owe the pleasure? Huh?
Well, you taught Vasilisa and helped with the items for the bride.
That's right. Well, you see, Vasya, how can you say no?
Who did you ask to be your best man?
Petька, the accordion player. He's an old friend of mine.
Fedka? What curse can he help you with? How can we attend such a wedding, Grandpa?
Stop it, Vasya. Fedьka will manage. He's a jester, but he can.
He almost died too, but you know.
Besides, we'll be there. We'll help with the evil spirits and Khalduns.
All right. But Fedka needs looking after, so he won't curse the wedding himself.
Thank you, Vasilisa. I brought a gift for you. I think you'll like it, and it should prove useful.
We didn't come only because of the invitation. We need a nowhere's help. My future mother-in-law hired brewers to make beer.
But they quit halfway through. They say demons chased them away. They're beside themselves with fear.
We decided not to approach these demons without you. Maybe it's Bannix trying to interfere with the wedding.
You made a wise choice.
Here.
Is the bright side brewing beer?
We decided both sides will brew. The villagers are close to each other.
In Pakcha, where my mother lives, there are some skilled brewers. We hired them. Father is long gone, after all.
Demons.
What are they saying about Chorts?
Some shadows are being noisy, turning over tubs and whatnot.
See, they're brewing the beer by the river, so I thought that the Abdiricha might reveal herself.
Wedding.
When's the wedding day?
Everyone is invited the day after tomorrow. First is the wedding day, and the next day we're going for a ceremony. Not everything is by the book, but you know how it is.
Wedding. A wedding is one of the transition cycle rites symbolizing a person's temporary death, passing through the world of the dead, and rebirth. For this reason, weddings were carried out in the same time frames as were funerals and labor rituals. The girl received the status of bride 3 days after the matchmaking, the day when her parents agreed on a wedding day and the dowry size. Before the wedding feast, she was forbidden to go out, and if guests came, she hid herself in the women's corner, a place behind the stove. On the 3rd day, she performed ritual crying to say goodbye to her house. On the 7th and 12th day, she repeated the ritual, saying goodbye to her homestead and village, respectively. 3 days before the wedding feast, she bid farewell to her friends and the world in general. During the feast, she was not allowed to eat, drink, or uncover her face. Thus, the bride returned to the world of the living only on the 40th day after the matchmaking, following her wedding night. All right, let's do this.
All right, I'll help you. After all, the ceremony is incomplete without beer, and you have your whole life ahead of you.
Well, come the day after tomorrow then, if I'm the master of ceremonies.
See you soon. Lord be with you.
Okay, I got one more.
Greetings. God bless.
This guy.
God bless. What brings you here, Your Honor? The stove flap is over there to your right.
Alexander looks around, perplexed.
Grandpa, he's not here about that. He doesn't know these things either. And the matchmakers come without a groom.
Hello, Vasilisa. I was in the area for business and decided to drop in. I mean, I think you'll also be interested in this case I have. They talk about you and your grandfather quite often. You remember that fired short that tortured the girl in Logovo? There's a similar case in the village near Pakcha. It's called Severnaya Settlement.
That's where I'm going to track this chort. So, Severnaya Settlement? You start treating them with your methods. Perhaps I'll drop by.
Thank you. Till we meet again.
Hold on. Fancy some tea? Help me move the table first, would you?
Table? No time. My patients are waiting.
Alexander hurriedly leaves your izba.
Okay. Yeah, I don't trust that dude. All right, let's set off. All right, so we're going to get another song, an encyclopedia, and 2 balachicas. Oh, yeah, he's... We'll bring Igor with us today. Wait. We're up here. Near the Kova. Desert Road winds along the Kova.
It's getting dark. You keep the black book ready. Khaldoons often put their chorts by the roads, as you have already witnessed several times. Soon, you notice someone's burning eyes under the roots of an old fir tree.
We're gonna walk around it.
You take a detour on the riverbank and walk past the dangerous stretch of the road.
Okay. Pocha Road. This road is close to the forest. I should keep an eye out.
Among the treetops, you notice a silent giant. His figure towers over the trees and sheds a dark shadow on the frozen road.
We'll call out.
You greet the chort, but hear only loud laughter in reply. A sudden wind bends the tall pines.
Actually, what are we at here? Got a ways to go. Alright, let's go to the northern settlement. Somewhere around here is the house Alexander went to. He should be easy to find.
You find the izba Alexander told you about without any difficulties, and question the locals. As it turns out, the husband of the sick woman died recently. Your acquaintance is already here.
Okay.
These are fish traps. Looks like her husband used to be a fisherman. The furniture, as well as the rest of the spa, has fallen into disrepair. It's clear that the woman can't look after the house alone.
You open the chest and are hit with a foul stench. Inside lie everyday items of the woman and several linen sacks. It seems they are the source of the smell.
Inspect the sacks.
You wince in disgust. The sacks contain horse manure, wriggling with worms. These are the gifts of a demon. To cursed people, they seem like gold and prianics.
Prianic. A variety of traditional sweet-baked goods in Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, and some other neighboring countries. The items.
Bed sheets and towels. Nothing of interest.
Okay. Lobok. Cool. I can't read it. That's our red corner.
Let me be. I need to rest. The fever won't let me be.
About Chort.
They say you became a widow. Oh, Jesus Christ, may he rest in peace.
Yes, he died, but I'm managing.
Sometimes dead husbands come back from the afterlife. Have you heard of that?
What kind of story is that? That sort of thing never happens. Lord have mercy.
Don't try to be cunning with me. I've seen all kinds of charts, and I can sense the Walking Dead from a mile away.
Phew, witch! What could you know about me and my Vasya? You know nothing.
Maybe I'll be able to convince her if I pretend to be her acquaintance. So,
Fisherman.
what did her husband do? Perhaps he was a fisherman. Looks like it. There are fish traps in the corner. What do you mean? I know you through my godfather. He used to go fishing with your Vasily quite often.
He won't be fishing any now. He's dead, I'll tell you. Go away. You and your groom, let me rest.
She still doesn't believe me. How can I convince her that everything's not so simple with her guest?
The gifts.
You think your Vasily brings you sweets? Take a closer look.
Jesus! What have you done, witch?
I know who is to blame for your sickness. If you want to live, you must tell me.
All right, I'll tell you, but don't you tell anyone. My husband didn't die. He still visits me in the evenings. But he told me to keep quiet. People won't understand.
You hear the sound of scattering sparks. A fire short, familiar to you, emerges from the stove, and it immediately turns into a human.
Again with your plots, witch! Don't interfere with my business.
You want to kill me? Didn't work out for you last time.
Ha! Kill? I have another purpose. You stopped me here, but I'll find other creatures.
Not so fast. You can't hide from me in my uyezd.
That may be so. That's why you will be busy with my new friends. I won't be back here.
A couple of chorts appear near him, while he himself turns into a fiery whirlwind and disappears into the chimney. You can catch up with that short if you don't spend time on these demons. But what will happen to the sick woman?
We gotta stay.
You open the book and read the first Zagavar.
Alright, let's see here. Okay, so I'm gonna get 8, 3, 6. Okay, so I'll be fine. I forgot what he does. He does an attack. Him. Hold on, okay. Alright.
You defeated the Chorts, and the woman seems to be safe now. But how many souls will this fiery snake ruin? No one knows the answer to this question. You can only continue on your way.
I feel bad. I didn't even talk to the dude. Oh well. The Kimzelka River. The river is small, but the demonic presence here is strong. All Valkul's doing.
You notice the pale heads of the drowned, looking out of the water. They are almost certainly waiting for a careless victim to drag under.
Stop.
Realizing they were spotted, the undead lazily hide beneath the water.
Ambush.
You hide nearby, and the drowners soon return to their spot.
Alright, let's go and attack.
You open the book and read the first Zagavar.
Fair fight. Okay. Oh wait. Oh man, I didn't need to. I don't need to spend that. Okay, here. I'll do 5 to him. Wait, I didn't do any damage to him? That was silly. Oh, I thought. Okay. Take 2 pages. The fair. We don't have enough money, but we'll go there just to see what they got.
At the crossroads of two trade routes, you see the annual fair. Despite the late hour, trading is still taking place. Perhaps you might buy something for your journey. A multitude of goods can be found. Prianics, as well as a variety of magic trinkets. There's something for everyone here.
Wisdom will enter your heart and be good for your soul.
Let's see here. Double curse. Nope. Wait, you shouldn't have done that. Oh well. Alright. Bulletin's Barnyards. There's nothing to dry or store in the barns yet, so the youngsters are enjoying themselves. Oh, this is where we get our song, I think.
You hear the lingering sounds of songs long known to you. At one of the izbas, you see a late-running Vichorka. It may be worth stopping to listen for a while.
I'll get closer.
You sit by a house and dissolve in a deep song.
I like this one. Oh. I kind of wanted that one to go on longer. I like that. What was that? There's a garden. Alright. That was very upbeat. Cool. I liked it. Alright. We did those. So now, Pakcha Village. We need to find out exactly where the brewers put the boiling pot. I don't want to wander along the Kolva all night.
Life goes on as usual in the sleepy Pakcha village. The peasants have returned from their work and fill the village with hearth fire glimmers shining from tall windows. The shop is still open.
Question the peasants.
The peasants answer your questions with enthusiasm when they learn that you are the knower matchmaker they have heard of. According to the villagers of Pakcha, they seldom encounter wonders in their mundane life. Everyone laughs at the men who were brewing beer. Supposedly, they were so carried away with their work that they saw the devil himself.
New Balachica. A knower matchmaker. Kolduns were always invited to weddings as the best man. In our village, Kolduns were also matchmakers. One time, the parents of a groom sent their neighbor to ask for a bride's hand. He went there at midnight, taking care to walk through vegetable patches. If anyone noticed him walking over, the wedding was sure to fail. The moment anyone learned of a wedding, they put the evil eye on it. There would be a family, but no happiness in the day-to-day life. The Koldun protected the wedding from curses and the evil eye. He also knew to avoid saying too many words, and only Kolduns knew the right words. He knocked on the door, and the host let him in. He sat on the bench by the door and put his mitten in the corner, even though it was summer. The girl's parents immediately took the hint and put their daughter behind the stove. The Koldun sat behind the table and said, "We have a ram, and you have a ewe. Should we bring them together?" The parents refused, even though they were willing. They refused a second and even third time. Then the Koldun realized he had not asked for permission to enter, but stepped across the main beam regardless. He walked backwards out the door, taking his mitten with him, and knocked again. The second time, he did everything properly. The parents agreed, and the wedding took place the next month. Okay, visit the merchant. Oh, These are all things we've already had. Visit the church.
You whisper a prayer and catch your breath.
Oh, okay. Find the brewers.
You easily find the home of the peasants who brewed beer, but their izba looks empty. You look into the galbets and see a man who is putting crosses on vials and barrels. He jumps when you call out to him.
Christ almighty, what are you scaring me for? I nearly died.
I knocked, didn't you hear? I'm here about the wedding. They asked to bring beer.
We couldn't cook the beer to the end, you understand? The bride is a chort in disguise, everyone knows that. So some of them sharp-tailed visited us. We barely managed to escape. With God's help, I'll bless the ingredients. We managed to brew the mash, then added hops to the cauldron. Everything with God's words, everything proper. A pound of hops and a pound of malt. And then a demon showed up. Lord have mercy.
Demon.
Tell me about the demon you saw.
Someone cursed us. That must be it. Looked like a lump of meat that kept glaring at us. So we ran. Left everything there. We prepared part of it, but we're too scared to go there now.
Brewing.
So you brewed everything by the book?
Everything as it should be, with prayers and according to the recipe. First, the girls came to us from the bride's side, tried to put out the fire. Then, later, closer to the evening, a man came along. And at nightfall, it all began. The bride's cursed, so the devil showed up.
What man?
I don't know. Didn't have the chance to look at him proper. He stood for some time in the distance, and then left.
Brewing location.
Did you brew by the river?
Right. Wait, you're going there now? This late? You'll be killed.
It's all right. I have God's word with me. The devil will have to retreat.
Well, God be with you. Go to the east of the last Isba. You won't miss it.
Okay, time to go. And we'll go brewing by the river. Beer is being brewed in a large pot by the river. Van down by the river! Yep, I'm old. Okay, there's our brewing pot.
It's quiet in the brewing area. Too quiet. You anxiously look around. Evil spirits definitely had something to do with this.
Okay.
Here's where the mash was cooked. There's some left at the bottom. Here are some barrels filled with beer that's already been brewed. I think that if I'm able to chase the evil spirits away, the brewers will be able to take it.
Oh, wait a minute. Gonna herb.
There's some dry grass around here. It can be used for kindling.
I'll take some grass.
You take some dry grass.
Okay, so I think we need to start. What?
This cauldron is full of partially brewed beer. You feel an evil force hiding beneath the black surface. This is where they light the fire for brewing beer.
Put in some grass.
You put some dry grass under the cauldron. Now it will be easier to light the fire. You can't light the fire. All the logs have burned, and there's no dry grass for a spark
wait,
to
I just
take.
put a... Hold on. Go grab some logs. There we go.
Here is the firewood that the brewers prepared. You take some firewood.
Okay, now... We're not sticking our hand in the pot.
This is where they light the fire for brewing beer.
Add firewood.
You add some firewood. Now you can light the fire.
Alright, light the fire.
You light the fire and take a step back. A spirit shows itself above the cauldron for a moment, but it soon disappears beneath the oily froth of the beer. The fire is extinguished by the spilled beer. Could a larger fire expel the chort? Here is the firewood that the brewers prepared. You take a greater amount of firewood. This is where they light the fire for brewing beer. You add even more firewood. Now the fire will burn brighter than ever. You light the fire and take a step back.
Good. Beer curse. All right. Well, let's get
The curse
Whoa.
falls to the ground as a repulsive ball of foul-smelling wool. This chort was created by a Khaldun. But who would wish harm upon Nikolai? You send the brewers for the intact beer barrels and return to the Izba.
We made a lot of money there.
Later, I called some men from Bakcha after I chased away the chort. They took the barrels with the cooked beer. Everything that was left in the cauldron was gone.
So much good beer wasted.
Looks like some Khaldun got involved.
Looks like it. Well, they're lucky to have you as a matchmaker.
You also keep your eyes peeled around Nikolai. Who knows?
I will. Many Khalduns like to ruin weddings. You know how it is.
Yes, and the guests are helpless. If you ruin a wedding, you can ruin the entire lives of the newlyweds.
That's all right. Just be attentive. You will protect them.
Right. I shouldn't expect any help from Fetka.
We'll manage even without Fetka. All right, we need to go.
Alright, let's deal with our chorts. Okay. 2 days. There we go, 3 days. Alright. Okay, got visitors.
God bless Vasilisa Fyodorovna.
God bless.
Bride sent for you. She doesn't let anyone touch the banya. Says you're the only one who can.
That's right. Tell her I'll be there soon. Get the decorations ready.
All right, I'm going.
And I will go to the Nikolaevs to help prepare their procession. I'll be with the guests this evening. Be on the lookout. Don't forget about demons while you're looking out for Khalduns. Who knows who's mixed up into this?
All right, Grandpa.
Okay, got another visitor.
Greetings, Vasilisa Fyodorovna. I've fallen ill, have fever of sorts. Look, my arms are all withered. The day's near when I won't be able to hold a plow.
What did you expect? Weren't you the one last year who got drunk, climbed the Church of the Trinity, and knocked down a bell from there, eh?
Yes, Yegor Yevlampovich. It was I. I come to you for repentance. Vasilisa Fyodorovna, heal me, please.
We'll heal him.
All right. I'll do something about it. One doesn't deserve to die because of this. Here, sit by the stove.
You whisper several healing Zagavers, and the visitor feels better.
Oh, thank you, mistress. I won't squander this chance.
Alright. Time to head out. Oh. Okay, it's right here in town. Oh, we have to take Proshka. Bride's courtyard. Some lamenting should be done before the bride's banya ritual. It's also proper to decorate the banya with ribbons and birch branches.
Thank you for coming, Vasya. I've been crying the whole night. I have no strength left.
That's how it is. If you want a good marriage, you have to wail a bit.
I know. But it's not that simple. I won't miss the Abdericha much.
This way you'll get a taste of grief and cry, but your marriage life will be sweet.
Yes, we need to go to the Banya soon. Decorate it properly. No one knows these rituals better than you.
All right, go cry about your hair. You can comment without me.
I will leave you a red ribbon.
No need, I'll manage.
Thank you, Vasya. I'll go then.
Well, to decorate it properly, I need to place birches along the path and tie ribbons around the banya. Time to get to work.
Okay.
Here are the decorations for the banya. Satin ribbons of different colors. You take the ribbons from the chest. Some birch branches lie here.
Over.
It turned out pretty beautiful. It will also keep the bride safe.
Okay.
The old banya reminds you of the Abdericha. You chase away these gloomy thoughts. There's no need to go beneath the bench here. You're just decorating the walls. You are thinking about what color to decorate the banya.
Red. What's with the barrel?
The barrel jumps from side to side and sways as if it were alive. You call out to the barrel. A boy's hat peeks out of it.
Well, witch, today Petchka the witch hunter will expel you from this wedding.
Really?
Witch hunter? Stop blowing the flute. I'm here to help the bride.
Right, as if I'd believe ya.
The boy starts to torture his flute in a severe manner.
Hold on, I gotta write that down. That's episode title right there.
If he doesn't stop playing, my head will explode. I can bring him around, and the Khaldoons can help too. What was it that the bride and groom appointed me?
Oh, jeez. She's the matchmaker.
I did the matchmaking of the bride from the Bannock. You think I saved her to curse her wedding?
All right. I believe you. I heard that the Khaldoons curse weddings. I'm here to protect it.
Khaldoons.
What have you heard about Khaldoons?
Do Khaldoons fight each other? One invites a Khaldoon over, and he turns out to be weak, like you.
What are you whispering there?
Nothing. So then comes another Khaldoon, a powerful one, and curses everything he sees, the wedding and the first Khaldoon.
Hold on, let's see that. Encyclopedia. Wedding protection. The border between worlds is open during a wedding, and so it becomes important to protect the wedding from curses and the evil eye. It was a task of the Khaldoon, who often served as a groom's best man. He protected the wedding cortege on its way to and from the village, and prevented interference of any evil Khaldoons. The rite concluded on the second day of feasting. During it, men usually acted out a mock christening and a mock wedding. Banya.
Have you heard about Bannocks here?
I have. They grab the cursed and flay their skin, and the bride lived with them, they say. Is she an evil spirit too?
No, she was rescued.
So, a powerful Khaldoon helped her?
Yes, I went with the groom.
You wouldn't manage without a groom, I bet.
So, you think I can't manage? Will you help me to guard this wedding?
I can. Together, we can do it for sure. Defeat the Kulduns.
Alright.
It's time for me to lead the bride to the banya.
I'll look after you, witch. Let's deal with it peacefully, alright?
After the preparations are made, it's time to accompany the bride to the banya. A crowd of people has gathered to watch the ritual. Everyone wants to hear the wailings of old and have a look at the decorations. You sweep the road in front of the bride so that no cursed items will be trodden upon.
Wait, is it? This isn't our song? Okay. With the banya? We're having a gathering this evening. Better heat up the banya. I should probably do it myself.
You warn the bride that guests from her side might show up soon. Shorts sent by the Abdiricha. You're right. As soon as the fire is lit in the banya, a demon appears.
Whoa. Okay, just 3. Oh, wait. Ah, damn it. Oh my gosh. No damage.
After you catch your breath, you wash the bride while speaking the ritual Zagavers, and then help to get her in the wedding dress.
Oh, we're close. Arrival of the bridal procession. The guests should arrive soon. We're all going to Vilgard for the ceremony together.
Carts with wedding guests have already started to arrive at the yard. There will be a wedding gathering this evening, so there's going to be quite a crowd. Nikolai is here, as well as old Yegor, the master of ceremonies, and the groom's relatives. The moment the guests enter the yard, the mother of the bride brings her daughter out.
You came. Jesus, so many people.
Well, we came, yes, so greet your guests.
No wind and then a gale. No guests and then a swarm.
Greetings, Yegor Yevlampovich, master of ceremonies.
Howdy! Soon we'll make you completely human.
Greetings, noble best man, my loyal friend.
Well, as they say in Sheridan, bonjour.
Greetings, betrothed.
Greetings. See, I'll fulfill my promise very soon.
Oh well, the evening won't start by itself. Time to drink for the bride.
Don't go ahead of the cart. When the master of ceremonies tells us to, then we will start.
Come on, you're too ceremonial. They do everything quicker in the city.
Right. And the people there will lose what's left of their souls soon. We'll start this wedding proper, as it's supposed to be started.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't be angry, Vasilisa Fyodorovna. Igor Evlampich, it will be as you say.
Unharness the horses and get ready for dinner. And I need to speak to you, matchmaker.
As you say, Igor Evlampich. As you say. Come here, everyone.
Could you be a bit quicker, old man?
Come. You'll get what you're due soon enough.
Oh, okay. Talk to the bridesmaid.
Hey, Kola, prepare your coins. We have a song for you.
Hey, hit it! Petka, let's have some drums!
Wait. Birches and fir trees.
Березки да елочки, казачки идут, да гармошку играют, Марусеньку ведут, е-е-е-ой-ра, ой-ра-ра-ра, ой-та-та-та-ра-ра-ра, гармошку.
Oh, shit. Damn it. Didn't mean to do that.
Well, Vasilisa, we've been through fire together to end up here.
Wait a little bit. This feast will get pretty fiery soon.
Vitka, how are you doing after that night?
I don't quite remember what happened, Vasia. I only know one thing. If it wasn't for you, the feast would have been my last. I won't forget it.
It turns out you're like a mother to everyone here.
Everything is quiet at the moment. There are no Kolduns around except for you and old Igor. I'm keeping my eyes open. If I notice any chorts, I'll tell you.
Chorts? Regular people don't see them.
Wrong. Anyone can see a chort today. Have you heard about the carts with no horses? Who moves them if not chorts?
Well, I know that chorts spin the grindstones.
Uh-huh. And who's pushing a cart if there are no cattle? Chorts! Who else? And then there's another thing. The locomotive, for instance. Oh! And have you heard about Peligraph? Recently in Solikamsk, the Peligraph chorts made such a ruckus. The peasants pulled down Peligraph. It's a sort of nobility that they have a the graph. They got the graph.
Telegraph? I've only seen the telegraph.
Huh. So is he scary?
Oh, I barely escaped.
Be on the lookout. Pele the Graph himself may show up.
If there's any cursed wool in the bride's way, it will bring bad luck. If it's bear wool, the procession might not be able to pass at all. You inspect the floor, but you don't notice any cursed artifacts.
Talk to the bride.
I'm not your typical bride. The others usually say goodbye to their home. I learned about this only recently.
You had a chance to see it. Not every cursed one has that chance.
That's right. But you'll help me if something goes wrong?
I didn't save you from a demon for nothing.
Thank you, Vasia.
Okay. Whoa, them chickens, man.
So that's how life turns out to be. For so many years, I've been raising a log, and my daughter was suffering from demons. Oh, Jesus Christ. How did it happen? Forgive me, Lord.
log.
Your child wasn't growing, so why didn't you visit a knower?
I called a doctor, and he said that it's a kind of a scientific disease.
All diseases come from demons. Why are you listening to doctors? Be glad that Nikolai got to us.
Oh, I don't even know how to thank you, Vasilisa Fyodorovna. My daughter will do well with such a matchmaker.
Groom.
Are you happy with the groom?
Oh, we couldn't hope for better. Practical, has served in the army. What more could you wish for?
Your daughter is an enviable bride.
I myself couldn't have brought her up better. Lord forgive me, but how could you say that she grew up with demons? No one would believe it. And such a dowry. Even I got a belt, just like my daughter's. I don't know who sent it, though.
The spinner. I'm telling you, man, the spinner and the doctor dude are in cahoots and doing something.
How can you live with this friend of yours? I just don't get it.
He's all right. A funny guy. Anyway, I want to speak to you about something else. We need to guard this wedding. Notice anything?
Right, instead of Fedka. But no, everything seems proper.
Keep your eyes open. Don't give any curse a chance to settle.
Curse.
Have you sensed anything wrong?
The horses were reluctant to go when the procession was leaving the gates. I whispered a bit, and it sort of improved. But these things don't happen without reason. Why don't you have a look? Maybe with your powers of sorcery, you'll be able to find something.
Kolduns.
I don't think any Kolduns will show up. They're scared of you. Have been for a long time now.
Could be. So we won't sound the alarm yet, right? Besides, what's a good wedding without a Koldun duel? There was this event in my youth. I was the best man and guarded the wedding. A disgruntled Koldun showed up. They hadn't invited him, you see? So I gave him a good cursing. He was sick for an entire week after that. But you should look for a curse anyway. We don't want you to be sick.
Okay, let's see here. Filth at a wedding. There was once a Koldun who served as the best man at a wedding. He guessed all the riddles they posed him. The priest had already performed the blessings, and the couple began to walk over their guests. Over to their guests. However, there was some kind of filth at their feet. The Koldun wiped it away at once and asked the couple to walk backwards to the priest. Only then did he allow them to join their guests. Filth is a kind of evil eye. In Russian, the words filth and quarrel sound similar to one another. He realized there was an evil Koldun among the guests who hoped to spoil the wedding. At the wedding feast, he noticed a Koldun from another village. He lifted him up and made him stand on one leg while the others celebrated. A dog of a man, the evil Koldun whined for mercy. "Let me go, for God's sake, don't shame me." The best man answered him, "Let this be a lesson to you." Vedka.
Did you teach our accordion player any words?
I did. And he whispered them correctly.
I hope he doesn't mix anything up.
What could he possibly mix up? I'll look after him.
Talk to you later, Grandpa. I'll have a look around.
Remember how I taught you to spoil weddings?
Of course I do.
Well, try to find some wool or bean sprouts. You need to dispose of them if some chort left them behind.
All right, Grandpa.
Okay, he said go talk to the horses. Check the floor again?
If there's any cursed wool in the bride's way, it will bring bad...
Okay, I think that's it. Man, these chickens are knocking my
You
ass
may
off.
go on your way.
Alright. Room? The table in the upper room is prepared for the evening gathering today. Tomorrow is the wedding day. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. There's a bunch of places I haven't gone
Finally, after the prolonged greetings of the foreign guests, the ritual of drinking to the bride begins. The bride brings wine to everyone, and the guests sit in the traditional order. A dinner is served that consists of many dishes: jellied minced meat, meat soup, fish pie, and calf's head. These are only a tiny portion of all the dishes served.
to. Can we go back? Because, yeah. Room in the attic and the noisy room we haven't been to. Man.
The whole week before the wedding, the bridesmaids and the bride were preparing wailings of grief. Now it's time for songs of praise and glory. Before continuing the feast, you decide to stretch your legs and walk into a decorated room.
Okay, hold on. Can we do it now, please? Come on, let us... Oh, I messed it up.
And she has the blackest book. And her eyes. A true Satan. She looked at me and I sort of froze. She wanted to set her jaw on me. But then I told her, I'll hit you so hard.
What did you tell me?
Ah, sweet mother. Oh, Jesus.
It's me who's going to hit you hard. Or should I send my chort on you?
Oh, Vasya, don't curse him. He was a fool. Don't be strict with him. He used to tease me too when I was with Proshka. I know that you're good. You should be called a witch doctor.
Akulina, was it you who I cured of Ikota?
It was me, Vasilisa.
Oh.
Thank you, mistress.
This chort has no business sitting as an Ikota. Proshka is doing good now. He's traveling with me.
So, he's helping you. Who knew it would turn out so well? This is my friend, Pyotr. He's very good with his flute.
No, he's not.
Well, it is what it is.
If you tell any more stories like that about me, won't have any limbs to hold that flute. Got it?
Got it.
Akulina.
So, how are you doing without Proshka?
Oh, I couldn't be happier. The chort doesn't speak from inside me in a scary voice, and the other children don't make fun of me anymore. Thank you, Vasya.
Khaldun.
How's your patrol doing? Noticed any more Khalduns?
Everything's quiet. I'm on the lookout.
Do you like the wedding?
Oh, it's pretty, and the songs, and everyone is dressed so nicely.
That's rubbish. But Nikolai's uniform looks great. I bet he has a gun at home.
Oh, when I grow up, I'll cry my eyes out, and then I'll live happily.
Big guy.
The neighbors of this tall carpenter are lying face down on their plates, snoring peacefully.
Do you think I bored them with my talking? Oh no, that's not the case. In all of Perm Gubernia, there's no man more dashing than me. Well, if it's about carpentry or drinking. Anyway, in all the rest, I'm afraid I'm not that good.
Carpenter.
So your axe feeds you?
Yeah, I recently put a blockhouse in Anbor. I'm often hired in this Uyest. If only I was paid as well as I should. I can build whatever you can think of. A boat or a church. My tool is always with me. My loyal axe here.
Drink.
So no one can beat you at drinking.
I can drink 5 bottles of vodka right now. Believe it or not.
With a Zagavar, you use an herb and offer a bet.
Ha! Why not?
One cup after another, and you don't feel a thing. The carpenter soon gives up and falls beside his neighbors. You take your winnings.
We just won a drinking contest?
Vasilisa Fyodorovna, God be with you. I know I didn't believe you outright, but I was wrong. Oh, thank you, Vasilisa Fyodorovna. I don't know how to thank you. Take some sour cream from our cow. Oh, it was a lucky day when we met you.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Bridesmaid?
Oh, Vasilisa, the bride told us about you.
Such a man she got herself, right?
Huh?
Hush! Do you want to curse her?
Me? I can't curse. Here, Vasya will prove me right, right? But what a man, a soldier. Maybe I should get dragged away by chorts?
Thank you for helping me. I understand that you got this friend quite suddenly.
That's all right. She's a fine girl. Feel like we've known her all these years.
It's a pity she didn't show up earlier.
Aren't you afraid that the bride used to be a changeling?
What's there to be scared about? She's ordinary now.
Things happen in life. It wasn't her decision to become a demon. Such was her fate.
The only one to blame here is her mother.
Oh, she's also suffered her fill with the
Yeah.
changeling. God is forgiving.
Caesar? Feast.
The feast is not yet over, but it will not continue on without your approval.
Continue the feast.
The feast continues, and each of the guests is honored with a song of glorification. After each song, it is customary to thank the singers with some money. Your turn comes. The song begins, "Ty kняжна наша сващенка." When the sound of the choir dies down, a girl with a tray approaches you.
That was You're Our Duchess, Dear Matchmaker. We're going to give a generous gift.
The eyes of the performers grow wide with surprise. Your generosity is momentarily praised in a song. At the end of the feast, a ritual dish is served. Selyanka, a large baked pudding with eggs. Nikolai deftly cuts a piece of pie and gifts his mother-in-law the customary coins. The feast will go on until morning, but old Yegor convinces you that tomorrow is the most important day, the traveling of the wedding procession to the wedding ceremony. You go home to have a little rest before dawn.
Damn it. I messed it up. I missed two locations, man. Is that gonna mess us up? Alright, you're done. You're done. Oh, everybody else is still going. Cool. Okay, so we're gonna send these two back to these. Dawn in a bottle. Dawn in a bottle. Alright. And then we have a visitor.
God bless, Yegor Yevlampovich, Vasilisa Fyodorovna. I came for you, Vasilisa. I'll get you to Pakcha. And you, Yegor Yevlampovich, will get to Vilgard. Get ready. I'll wait for you at the gates.
Okay, I think. Hold on, let's check. Okay, we need about 500 more. Hold on, I gotta check. I got the book here. I gotta read the book because it got a lot of defense. So hold on. What do we have in the upper end here? Oh wait, I can buy stuff now. Wait. Oh, I like that. Okay. Pages immediate. Sorry, I'm trying to. Every idle short. I don't have idle shorts. Okay. Okay, I got 11 more. Okay. There we go. Let's try it. We'll try that. Okay, was that it? Just want to make sure. Okay, we've got. I still bummed out that I missed her. Why do we still have that? I don't know. Okay. Charts are still going. Dodge. Okay, we're ready to go. Farewell to beauty. The wedding day starts with a long ceremony. Let's see, can we bring... yeah, he curses and does 5, so... yeah. Set off.
You reach the bride's Izba with the light of dawn. The changeling girl sits under the icons and starts a long ritual of saying farewell to the maidenly headband. The bridesmaids chant Ujyasyaduka Maladyoshenka. The bride hands out red satin ribbons to everyone. The bride gives the prettiest one to you.
And that was, I will sit here, young woman. Oh.
The ritual drags on, and the guests have yet to arrive. The sounds of the last wailings quiet down close to the evening. The bridesmaids begin dressing the bride in the wedding gown, and you decide to look once more for cursed items in the yard while waiting for the guests.
Okay. Hold on here, let's check. We just got... adds 15 health. For each round. I want the armor more than the health. So, yeah, we're at 58 health. We'll be fine. Okay. The procession is gathering. While the lamenting is taking place, I should check the courtyard again and get rid of any new curses.
You go down into the yard. It looks empty and grim without wedding guests. Not surprising. This roof was home to an evil spirit for many years. You jump from a sudden rustling. You think you heard it coming from one of the haystacks, but which one?
We got a large haystack and a smaller. Let's try the smaller one.
There was some noise coming from this haystack. Or was it that haystack?
Let's inspect.
2 dark figures emerge from the shadows.
It's the kids.
Aha! We've caught a witch!
Oh, it's Vasilisa.
This isn't a fairy tale. What if I took you for an evil spirit?
Sorry, Vasya, We were trying to ambush an evil Khaldun, not you.
Someone has been here for sure. We've been watching all night and saw it. He sneaked in and planted an Ikota on the wedding.
Oh, Christ in heaven! Not an Ikota!
It's alright. I'll protect you. Khalduns have no business cursing weddings.
Khaldun.
What Khaldun did you see?
He sneaked in at night. Satan himself, I swear by God.
The gates opened by themselves, and the Arden seals were flying around.
It means Chorts were moving it.
And he himself didn't look like a Khaldun. He was dressed as a townsperson.
He started to whisper. It was so fast and so frightening. It was so dark, we almost couldn't see anything.
She likely won't find it by herself.
Stop whistling.
Yeah.
This flute must be good against the Khalduns.
So he ran, and we decided to change our hiding spot in case he'd be back. And you came.
What did that Khaldun do?
He whispered a lot and did something with his hands.
Wedding spoiling. It was considered taboo not to invite a Khaldun to a wedding. It was akin to not inviting close or distant relatives. People were afraid of Khalduns and generally did not want to take the risk. If by chance, for some other reason, a Khaldun was not invited, there was a good reason to fear the consequences. This fear is well depicted in the painting A Sorcerer Comes to a Peasant Wedding by the Russian painter Vasily Maximov, a member of the... I'm so sorry, everybody. I love how the names and words sounds, but I just can't get my mouth to do it. Peredvizniki group. It was believed that there were many magical ways to spoil a wedding. For instance, the Khaldun could set newlyweds against each other or put a spell on the guests as a prank or with evil intent.
I think he was scattering cursed items.
We'll help you find them, Vasya.
She likely won't find it by herself.
Let's go.
All right, if you want to help, go right ahead. Petka, look in this haystack for a peapod with 9 peas. You, Akulina, look in that haystack, and I'll search the yard. All clear?
Clear. You likely won't find it without us.
Dude, I don't like your attitude, little...
All right, Vasilisa.
Beer. Leftovers from yesterday.
The chest contains snowy white bed sheets for the newlyweds. They must be given to the house of the groom once you go to the Izba.
Okay.
You closely inspect the floor. To your horror, you find a patch of burned dog hair. You remove it with a zagaver and throw it away in disgust. Petka suddenly calls out to you.
Vasya! Vasya! I found it, I think!
I too found some traces of the curse. You and I both have some. That's a lot. What do you have, Akulina?
Huh?
Well, it doesn't matter if you don't have any.
I found some, Vasya. Also a pod.
Quite a few curses. Powerful Khaldun is involved here.
The children look at each other worrisomely.
Give me those pods. Who knows what else is our enemy capable of? A curse? Will he summon Chorts? A mortal threat.
You jump from the sudden knock at the gates. The children run inside the house, screaming.
Hey, open the gates. Foreign merchants have arrived.
You open the gates before the surprised guests.
I don't have time for ransoms. Go get your bride upstairs. I need to speak to the master of ceremonies.
You seem alarmed, Vasilisa.
I found so many cursed things right now. Someone powerful is trying to curse this wedding.
You tell old Yegor about your discoveries.
You can't stop the wedding now.
But why? Wait, I'll tell Nikolai.
Old Yegor forcefully grabs your arm.
Hold there. Do you want to spoil their wedding? If you stop the procession right now, their whole life could go sideways.
Yes, but what if we're stopped on our way down the aisle? No one knows how all these curses turn out.
That's your task, Matchmaker. to guard the procession against it. If it stops, then yes, only God knows what will happen. Don't bother the betrothed. Do your job, and I will do mine. We'll teach Fedьka some zagovors. He may learn something yet.
All right, Grandpa.
Let's go. We need to bless them on their way.
All the guests gather in the Izba. After the blessings of Nikolai and his bride, the procession departs to Vilgort, to the Church of the Trinity.
Okay. I gotta make sure I don't miss any this time. Departure of the bridal procession. The preparations are complete. It's time to get going. I'm nerding out so bad that I am really enjoying it. This is just a wedding thing, but it's like I'm learning so much about these, traditions and everything, and it's like, wow, this is really cool. Ooh, easy with the hand there, bud.
Lucky, right?
Yes, few can return from another world. She wouldn't have done it by herself. We helped her. So is the case with the other dead. They can't get back by themselves.
So Kolya wouldn't pull her out without you, right?
Without me or Grandpa, unlikely.
I've been thinking. In a way, you also pulled me out from the grave. If you didn't come that night to the pothouse, Shorts would have killed me.
Yes, I think that's how it happened.
I've heard what the girls in Vilgard have been saying. That you didn't want to become a witch. But you did become one, right? And so I've been thinking, you did it to help your betrothed.
Why would you think that?
You and your grandpa are taking me for a fool, but I see lots of things. The dead men can't go back by themselves, right? I visited lots of evening gatherings. I saw how much you loved him. So I think you decided. Vasya, stop this nonsense. Nothing good will come of it. You brought back that girl, but she never died. She was kidnapped, right? I was quite close to being dead, but she betrothed. Is dead. Buried.
Quit running your mouth. You don't understand anything.
Wait, don't be angry. I'm not joking. I came close to seeing the afterlife. There's no coming back from there. And your chords constantly beg you for a walk, right? So how many people have you cursed already?
Not so many.
And what's next? Sooner or later, they'll get hungrier and hungrier and start dragging our souls to the grave. I've listened closely to many stories. Your church will also drag you to hell, along with who knows how many peasants.
Well, technically it's true.
You may be right. The Chorts constantly ask for work. If I give them some slack, they'll ruin everything they see. But what else can I do? You're saying my Chorts will be the death of me. You can't know my fate. And you don't know his fate.
That's right. I don't. But I decided to make my own fate. You have your fate. You heard the Troika. So that's your fate. Maybe it wasn't a trick.
Troika, primary definition of crossroads. Oh.
But I have it differently. You remember how I stole from the shop? It wasn't the first time. I've done lots of similar things. I think maybe I should quit this kind of life. Start a household. I know it's not as fun or exciting.
Is he hitting on us?
You saved me. So I wanted to ask your advice. You were nowhere after all. What do you think?
Agree. Yeah. Quit effing around.
Well, Fedьka, I've always told you to abandon your life of pleasure.
All right, I'll try. Old habits die hard. Next thing you'll know, I have my own household.
You better remember these words of yours.
I will. I'm not old enough to have a bad memory.
Fedka grins and flings the reins. Pakcha village is surrounded by mist, and the road to Vilgard lies ahead of you. You think that if someone wanted this wedding ruined, he wouldn't be stopped this easily. You look around anxiously and prepare for the worst.
Okay. Cold Creek Ford. This spring crosses the road. It would be easy to stop the procession here.
The winding path lures you in with a damp mist and mysterious shadows. What spirits hide behind them? Soon, you get to Cold Creek Ford. Yours and the bride's carts cross the water with a splash, but the third cart isn't so lucky. One of the wheels hits a stone, and all its passengers fall overboard.
Oh no. Are they going to show it? Hold on. I'm going to wait a minute. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. This is the third one. They should go. Oh, come on.
You look around and notice demon eyes in the dark. Fedka gives you a questioning look. What should you do with the rest of the guests?
Hop off and help.
You hop off the cart and open the black book. Fedka passes the reins and hops off too. You need to depart as soon as possible so as not to fall behind the wedding procession. The musician tries to help fix the cart, but you have something else to deal with. A swarm of chorts flies out of the darkness.
Okay. Let's see, what do we got? Wait. Oh, poison. They're gonna poison me. Okay, so that's so let's go. Hold on. 6 is 5, 6. Okay, the poison guys I want to get rid of first. What are we doing? So this one, okay. So he's waste 3. Okay. So 2 to all enemies. He goes down to 1. 3. 5. Okay. Wait. Oh, there we go. Now let's see here. Ward increases. Let's go with that.
The cart is finally fixed, and you quickly catch up to the procession. The peasants didn't see the chorts, but they noticed you whispering Zagavers. Now they are looking at you and your book with respect.
Okay. How close? We should be real close. Okay. So we need like 350. Okay. Go to near the Crooked Forest. While we were busy with the wedding, that Khaldun could have taken advantage of the Crooked Forest. We still have one more encyclopedia as well.
The wedding train reaches the shadows of the gloomy trees of the Crooked Forest. Strange sounds escape the evening darkness. It appears the mysterious Khaldun cursed this road as well. Your suspicions prove correct. Although you have known this forest since you were a child, the road meets a fork that you have no memory of. Looks like the turn on the right is used more often than the one to the left.
Okay. But right hand is considered the godly hand, and the left hand is a sinister hand, because I think Jesus sits at the right hand. I want to say turn right.
Another fork. To the left of you, the forest parts, and to the right, the road loops back around.
I'm gonna go right.
Your suspicions prove correct. Although you have known this forest since you were a child, the road meets a fork that you have no memory of. Looks like the turn on the right is used more often than the one to the left. You don't recognize the last fork either. The road to the left looks like it's submerged in darkness, and you see some moonlight above the road to the right. You arrive at another fork. The road to the left lies through a thick forest, and to the right, you see a clearing amongst the trees.
I'll turn right.
Finally, the forest is behind you. Vilgurt is close, so
Okay.
you decide to take a break.
All right. Mikhail's Crossroads. Yep, Crossroads are a haunted place. Mikhail's Crossroads even more so. We keep coming back to it.
Mikhail's Crossroads look unfamiliar. You feel as if you have entirely lost your sense of direction. You can't tell north from south. It's as if you are standing at this crossroads for the first time. You decide to resort to sorcery. You quickly whisper the words of the Zagavar and listen.
Okay. Sorcery. Mythological and pagan worldviews view the future as predetermined by destiny. This is why one could glimpse the future from divinations. During calendar holidays, when the borders between worlds grow thin, sorcery was considered to be especially effective. In a place of transition, such as a crossroads, sorcery might become even more reliable. Thus, at a crossroads at night during Yuletide divinations, one could hear hints regarding the future. Sounds of a woodcutter's axe told of a coffin. Death was constructing, while the sound of jingle bells told of a fast approaching wedding. Okay, sounds of bells from the left, sounds of an axe from the right, and a mournful wailing ahead. We're going to go towards the bells, the left, the wedding.
You chose the right way. You make no mistake in choosing the road. This task is right down your alley. The road to Vilgurt passes by uneventfully, and you have a chance to rest. Looks like this is the last piece of the road to the Church of the Trinity.
Okay, here we go, this is it. We've nearly made it to the church. Yeah, this dude. Why the ominous music?
Stop the procession!
Alexander, we can't. It's a bad omen.
I suppose I can hide it now. No time to argue. I intend to curse your wedding procession, and I'm willing to see it through.
Yeah, what the fuck?
What?
I knew it.
Are you telling me that everything you do is based on science?
I can leave it be, but only if you give me the book.
Why?
But why do you need to ruin the wedding?
It's simple. I can take this artifact only if you're sufficiently weakened.
If the procession stops, the curse may splash out. Only God knows what should happen then.
Right. You're only saying this so I wouldn't interfere. No such thing will happen.
Listen to me. This is dangerous. Very dangerous.
You can't scare me, Vasilisa. Either give me the book, or the procession stops.
How?
So that's how it is in your world. Always playing pretend. You could have helped me with the snake that time.
I wanted to, but you were doing fine on your own, and I wanted to see what kind of witch you were. I did. I think you're as powerful as me. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just need the book.
You know about this? What do you need it for? What are you planning?
Don't stall, Vasilisa. Fight me.
Negotiate?
Listen. Let me wed this couple, and then we can fight. Why invoke the bride and groom?
You won't trick me, Vasilisa. I came especially prepared for this fight. Now when there's a curse around us, we are equal.
All right, let's do this.
I can't give you the book, you know that.
Then it's the only way. Defense to up.
Okay. Jeez. Okay, this should hit him pretty hard. Fuck, you go first.
Give me the book, Vasilisa, and the guests will be safe.
They have nothing to fear. I'll protect the wedding.
Okay. What's he got going? Okay, he's got a curse going. Alright. Where's the little... Oh, we don't have a little... Okay, here. All right. Jesus, I got a lot of armor. How many are there? Oh, this might do it. Damn it.
I don't want to hurt you, Vasilisa. Not if I don't have to.
Yeah, well, I'm handing your ass, so...
You've been lying like the devil himself, and now you want me to believe you?
Little spirits. There it is. New level.
Alexander's driver notices that his master is weakened and strikes the horses. The carriage drives away. With horror, you realize that his last Zagavers weren't directed at you, but at the procession. The horses lose their footing, and the first carts overturn with a terrible crash. The world around you turns into a cacophony of screams, both animal and human.
Hold on, before we go. Can we have another one? So I need to get him 2 days. Oh, I can't send him. That's weird. Okay. Okay. What?
Alexander's curse hits the weakened wedding procession and slices through it. Some of the wedding guests turn into wolves and run into the forest. Others have lost consciousness or are injured from the crash. You notice old Yegor and run towards him. Several Zagavers later, and your mentor comes to his senses.
Grandpa! Grandpa, you're alive?
Vasilisa! Oh, Jesus, my head hurts.
Wait, I'll whisper a bit.
No time. What's happened to the procession? Was it cursed after all?
Yeah.
Yes, many of the guests were turned to wolves.
So they were. I wasn't seeing straight. I saw how Fedka was turning.
I'll get that, Alexander. Oh, but what should we do now?
Shush, don't whine. There's no time to think about that lad now. First, we fix the wedding. That's all right. You'll catch the wolves and heal them. Next thing you know, the seal will be broken.
How will I find them? Even my chorts may not be able to find the cursed.
We'll find them. I have this old friend of mine, a hunter. He will track them. Find out who's missing and fix up the wounded. Then we'll get ready for the road.
Okay, wolves.
How did they turn into wolves? No one has heard of such thing for 100 years or more.
Well, your friend there cast a strong curse, and then you were right. Fedka is not very knowledgeable for a best man.
How do I lift the curse?
You need special herb, Cuckoo's Tears. It grows deep in the forest in the Leshy's domain. I think this hunter of mine will give you a hand with the herb as well.
Fedka.
So Fedka turned also?
Yes, there is his accordion. At first I thought I was seeing things.
What do we do with the bride and groom now?
They'll manage. I'll teach them a couple of secret prayers.
Friend.
Who's that friend of yours?
Just a hunter. I'll tell you at home.
Okay, let's do this. Okay, Oh. No, not the bride.
Your friend, the Ikotnitsa, is lying here. Akulina has lost consciousness. It seems the girl is hurt. Akulina comes to her senses and with difficulty stands on her feet.
Oh, Vasya, have you healed me?
Akulina, you're alive. Oh Lord, oh Jesus.
She's going to be all right now. Akulina, have you noticed where the wolves went?
I haven't. I don't remember anything since I fell. I can't see Piotr anywhere. He must have been turned too.
Your mother will bring you home. Rest there.
All right, Vasya.
Thank you, Vasilisa Fyodorovna. I'll pray for you.
Did you notice where the wolves ran?
Somewhere in the direction of Pakcha. They hid in the forest straight away. I barely had any time to look. I only noticed that several of the bridesmaids turned. The horror! I've heard of such things, but never thought would witness it.
New Palachika? How a Koldun ruined a wedding. Kolduns are not people at all. Their souls wander restlessly between heaven and hell. It's no wonder they're disagreeable. They often do more harm than good. They especially dislike not being invited to weddings. One time in our village, a Koldun did not want his daughter to marry a simple plowman. He needed to pass his craft on to his next of kin, you see, but his daughter defied him. Long story short, the guests gathered in his yard. They were noisy and in a festive mood. The Koldun decided to have some fun at their expense. He whispered something and the guests turned into wolves and began thrashing about in the yard. But he had erred somewhat. He forgot to close the gates, and the werewolves escaped into the forest. Werewolves are easy to distinguish from regular wolves, for they have red eyes and serve the latter. Serve the latter? Red eye. They serve red eyes. Okay. The bride?
Vasilisa, my head is dizzy. Where is Nikolai?
I can't see him. Listen.
Dude, he didn't turn into a wolf, did he?
He's also been transformed. Oh, I seem to be destined to go return to evil spirits.
Don't lose hope. I'll go after him and the rest of the guests. I know I failed at protecting the wedding, but I'll try to fix it.
Looks like you were right about Fedka. I should have listened to you.
He's not the one who ruined the wedding. That was another Koldun. That's all right. I'll deal with him. As soon as I get Nikolai back, you'll make it to the church. I'll set your life straight.
I hope that God will help you, Vasilisa.
Okay. Alright, let's talk to Grandpa.
Ready to go back. You can barely stand upright.
Yep. Let's go to the Izba. Izba.
Vasilisa, get up. It's morning already. We need to hurry while the wolf tracks are still fresh. I told you yesterday about my friend, the hunter. He is a master of his craft. He can track any beast.
These aren't exactly beasts.
And the hunters aren't exactly simple folk. They're knowers of their own sort. Some are friends with the Leshy, others know Zagavars. This one is called Airat, a smart man. Lives near Cherding.
Okay, Hunter.
You think he'll help me?
He will. When you meet him, tell him I sent you. We had a deal. I give him the stuff, and he owes me one.
Okay, guess.
How do I find the guests?
You and Ayrat will follow the tracks.
I also need to talk to Alexander.
No point. He must have fled. If I were him, I would stay away from you.
Agree.
You're right, Grandpa.
We'll see.
The moment we took on the next seal, the wolves showed up. As if the devil himself arranged it.
I don't know. If anyone helps us, it must be some power from above. Satan can only spoil things, and forces of light wouldn't curse a wedding. Mysterious are his ways. Who knows? Who knows?
You think I can break the curse with the wedding guests?
Only you can find it out.
Alright, let's do it.
Where can I find your friend?
Ayrat lives close to Cherding. You'll learn about him in the town, in the hunting shop there. It's summer now, so he shouldn't be wandering in the woods. To cure the wolves, look for a cuckoo's tears herb. You should find it in the forest. Some herbalists may also have it. Have a look in the town market. And above all, don't forget the seal.
All right, Grandpa.
Okay, hold on. Do we have Cuckoo's Tears? Thought we did. Yeah, we do. We got 4 of them. Oh, yeah, with the shorts. Okay. Wait. What the heck? All right. Let's see here. 1 day, 2 days. That's 2 days. 3 days. Okay. I think, was this on the 3 day? Yeah. And you two get the meaningless jobs. Okay. Hours keys. Okay. Got some visitors.
Greetings, kind host. We bear gifts. A fine rooster for you, which should prove useful for the household.
Greetings. Come sit by the table. Need any help?
Oh, we have a disaster on our hands in our village of Klepnikova. Oh, the things that have happened. We must have made Aleshi angry.
Crosses himself.
Yesterday, a shepherd was looking after our cattle, and a pack of wolves jumped him. Scared halfway to death he was. They wanted to kill him along with the animals, but he threw his accordion at them. He wants to be a musician, and a wolf tore at it instead. The man ran as fast as he could. He barely made it.
I think I can deal with that pack.
Then there is this strange thing. One of the wolves, our shepherd has a sharp eye, was wearing a jacket. Holy Mother, Lord Jesus!
Crosses himself looking at the red corner.
All right. I'll help.
Oh, thank you, mistress. I won't forget it.
Okay. Let's set off here. Okay, we have a Balachica. Oh, we can't take Igor. So, alright, Prushka. So let's go to Poksha village. I should check on the bride. How is she after yesterday's events?
Half the village has gathered in front of yesterday's bride. The peasants are violently knocking on the gates. Looks like you've come just in time. The situation is getting hotter with every minute.
Come out, Agafia! Bring out your girl, that cursed witch!
What?
I'll beat her so hard she'll bring our kin back right away. I heard it's a potent remedy.
I've heard you're an idiot.
Why have you gathered here? It's late. Go back to your homes.
Who are you, girl?
She's a witch from Vilgard. Don't expect kindness from her.
Well, let's beat her first. That'll probably remove the curse from the wedding guests.
The crowd rumbles in approval. Yeah, bring it. We'll convince.
Stop! There are no guilty people here. You're barking up the wrong tree.
Never trust a witch. That's what my pa used to say.
It seems that the peasants are hostile. How can I convince them otherwise?
Okay, so threats or call to their values. So don't intimidate, so they need my help.
You want to beat me? I alone can help you. And the bride? You think she wanted to curse her own groom? She wanted to get married as soon as possible. Why would she hurt her guests? She didn't transform the procession. Some man did it. Many people saw it. Ask those who weren't turned.
All right. We believe you this time. But you better bring back my son.
I'm going to lift the curse. Soon everyone will be at home.
After discussing your arguments, the peasants disperse. One old lady even blesses you and gives you some milk. The bride opens the gates and thanks you for your help.
Alright. Sheridan High Road. This road is a wide one. I've rarely walked down one this big.
While hurrying to Vilgard, you walk onto the main road and see a dark whirlwind coming your way. In a moment, you realize it to be a short swarm and open the black book.
Here we go. You're confronted by a whole swarm of chorts. They won't back down until you drive them away by force. Each slain chort will be replaced by a new one until the swarm is depleted, when the counter reaches 0. You win when the swarm is depleted and all chorts in the battlefield are dead. Okay. Let's see here. That should do it.
The last chort disappears into black flames. You can only wonder who set this swarm upon you.
Okay, let's head to Nizka Village. I haven't heard anything about this village. What do they even do here? Sell books, as the name implies? Hey, that's okay.
You carefully move along the silent street, looking at the carved windows of the rich houses. Suddenly, you hear two muffled voices coming from the town's cemetery.
I don't like that giant-ass spider that ran by.
At least I remember you, right, Ilya?
When will you stop already, you spawn of the devil? What if the left one and the right one pop up? What then, huh?
Well, they surely won't. They've forgotten about you. I've asked around, you know.
Damn. I wish I couldn't see you for a century or so.
That's what I'm talking about. Precisely a century is almost up. And we've been doing so well together, I didn't even touch you. Wait! I smell something.
Listen further.
You decide to stay and listen to the end of the conversation.
You didn't give me quarter, though, did you? I told you. Count the dust, the pine leaves, and you? It's all about cursing someone for you.
And how would you curse weddings without me, huh?
Yeah, those were the days. I stopped processions, all right, and transformed wedding guests.
Evil Koldun. You should never offend a Koldun at a wedding. Not to mention the things he might do if you don't invite him. Once, for instance, a Koldun stood at the front of a wedding procession, stuck his staff in the ground, and the horses wheezed and stopped dead in their tracks. It didn't occur to the best man, also a Koldun, that the road had been stolen away and needed to be reclaimed. In the meantime, the evil Koldun whispered some words and turned the entire procession into bears that then ran into the woods. Later, a hunter told of two bears he just killed. The first had a body just like a man. When the hunter skinned the two bears, he saw the first had a leather pouch and the second had some beads under its fur. As it turned out, these bears were the bride and groom. The trick with the staff was a simple one. It was smeared with wolf fat. The horses sensed a beast nearby and would go no further.
Only I'm going to hell for this.
I saved you from the inferno, didn't I? Just lie here quietly in your grave. Later with that, I smell something foul. A live one. Look, a witch is eavesdropping on us.
Well, we'll scrug her now, won't we?
Alright, let's see here. Oh, that's a nice one. Hold on. I like that one. Let's see here. That's a rodeo. There we go. Alright. Kleppenov Road. This road will lead me to the riverbank.
There's a winding trail that leads through the gloomy woods to the place where cattle graze. For some reason, people call it a road. You cautiously look around and suddenly hear muted growling from the shadows. Could it be your imagination?
Come closer.
You step inside the inky shadows and look around. It's silent, and only the branches whisper something to the cold wind.
Alright. Misty Bank. This is the place the shepherd was attacked by wolves. They were probably the wedding guests.
The bank is wrapped in a slippery fog. You look into the milky veil, expecting to see running wolf shadows, but notice only the swirls of the slippery haze. After looking around, you notice some wolf tracks on the sand, and a torn-up shepherd's accordion.
Let's inspect the accordion.
This instrument obviously went through the paws of some wild beast. Its body is scratched with claws, and the bellows are torn to shreds. In the grills of the instrument, you find a broken wolf tooth.
I'll take that. 20% more. Oh, experience? Wait a minute. Oh. Yeah, we'll do that. Follow tracks.
The tracks are leading east and are lost in the forest fog. You follow them for some time, but you finally lose them, along with your sense of direction. Suddenly, you're injured by a sharp branch that came out of nowhere.
Alright. Anfilov drop. They say cliffs are haunted places. It is because they are closer to the Hell's Fires?
There's a drop near the road. It's notorious for the stories told of it. They say 2 bandits killed each other here in a dispute over money. They were both buried here. They say the reason for their fight is still at the bottom of this ravine.
Let's go get it.
It smells of rot and graveyard dampness at the bottom. You find 3 old graves here.
We'll pray.
You whisper a prayer and catch your breath. Even the bandits deserve peace.
Okay. And traded. I've been here with Old Igor once. A huge town and beautiful. So many churches.
Even after sunset, the town is boiling with activity. The shops and stalls are open. Your eyes are dragged towards high stone domes and merchant houses, almost against your will. You soon find a hunting shop old Yegor was telling you about.
Okay. Let's look around. Okay, so this guy's the book merchant, I think.
Wisdom will enter your heart and be good for you.
Oh, nothing.
Looks like the shop is closed.
Herbs. There we go. Okay, so... Okay, I've got this picture, but... Do I sell it? No. Okay, hold on. Just looking around here.
Low prices. Buy some herbs and other goods I've brought for you.
Ooh. That's actually... Oh man, that one's a good one. Enemy attack deal -1. Wait a minute. Immunity to paralysis. I have a card that gives that. Okay. Can't afford it anyway. Alright. Oh, there's another... Okay.
We didn't see you at Mr. Nikolsky's house yesterday. Did something happen?
Oh, right. The Dvorovoys have lost the key, and I was left without a trace at the last possible moment.
A Slavic spirit of the courtyard, often associated with barns and stables.
I couldn't afford to show up like some kind of unkempt peasant girl now, could I?
Whoa.
What are you looking at, girl? By whose orders are you here?
I accidentally overheard your conversation. I can help. Even if the key is lost, there's a popular remedy. I can give the right herb to those Cherdon women. What was that herb that opened locks?
Break herb.
Here. Press this break herb onto the lock and it will open.
Open the lock with an herb? Are you jesting?
Wait. An Elver helped my servants one time. He also used a herb. Surprisingly, it helped. Everything is possible nowadays. Have you heard how the spiritual sense of Mr. S went?
Yes, really. Thank you for your help. I've heard of the potential of folk remedies, but I wouldn't think it would be applicable to locks. Here, buy yourself a pryanik.
You question the townswomen about your acquaintance.
I know who you're talking about. This family is definitely of means.
I heard he's the sole heir.
I think their family estate is somewhere in the suburbs.
Okay. No, I don't want to play cards. Don't want to play cards.
A couple of tiny chorts are sitting on the drunkard's left shoulder, perhaps they're to blame for his present state.
Banish the truck.
This puny thing isn't worth a Zagavr. The moment you touch your book, the demons disappear, muttering angrily. The peasant, it seems, has started to breathe more steadily.
By the Cherdon Daily comes with a calendar. The state councillor publishes the paper but doesn't let it out. I've gotten hold of some on your behalf and I'll sell one to you for less than a half.
About the Cherdon Daily.
What's the Cherdon Daily?
The latest news from across the Uyezd. It's cheap. Buy one. I might not be here tomorrow. Buy it now. You won't get any poorer.
Sure. Cherdon Daily. Uzed paper, Solomon's Daily. The salt refinery is organizing a grand celebration to honor a local saint. The manufacturer owner claims he managed to ward off the forces of evil with the assistance of a talented witch from Vilgort. This claim is reinforced by the reappearance of brine in the salt pits. Forest of Mystery. Our land is famous for its wealth as well as for the vastness of its forests, which spread across the Uzed. One of those forests has of late become the subject of rumors. According to various hunters, evil spirits abound within. It is possible the forest will become a tasty morsel for anyone brave enough not prone to superstitious beliefs to venture into it. A telegraph mishap. The telegraph line between our Uzed and Solmonsk was damaged in a most mysterious way. At present, the guilty parties are unknown. However, the deputy's shortcomings will be chastened with the utmost austerity. Vanished without a trace. It has been several years since our governorate, our holy land of Perm, has been the subject of alarming and horrifying news. The village of Nemzaya, dear to all who have had a chance to visit it in a sparse moment of leisure, vanished without a trace, like the moon behind an inky cloud. Where has it gone, and who is to blame? A police investigation is underway. Wait, a village is gone? Okay, cool. Who's this? Mr. Fairbanks.
Mr. Fairbanks? I need to question you about one of your buyers.
I don't care what you need.
A hunter had to buy supplies from you. His name is Irad.
A peasant girl doesn't belong here.
You hold out a handful of coins. Looks like the merchant is ready to help you now. It's a pity he hasn't become less arrogant.
Alright. I'll tell you about your hunter, but leave me alone. Irad lives on the edge of Cherden in the east. I haven't seen him in my shop for a long time. I don't know why you would need him, and I don't care. I think he's finished hunting. Well, don't just stand here in front of the shop. You've learned what you need, so go.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Hunter's Hut. The Hunter's Hut is on the outskirts of the town. I hope Fairbanks hasn't lied to me.
The welcoming light of the Hunter's Lodge is lost among the gloomy outline of pines at the forest's edge. The trees look like stern guardians, standing watch over the grim secrets of the forest. The host is standing near the house.
Call out.
God bless.
Salam. Who are you?
I'm a granddaughter of Igor Churov, a knower from Belgard.
Vasilisa. Long time no see. I remember when you were this tall. Well, what brings you here?
Acquaintance?
Grandpa told me you've known each other for a long time. So you know me as well.
I saw you when I visited Igor. You were little then.
Oh, yes. Okay, okay.
They didn't call him Old Igor then.
Did he help you?
He did. But all was not well. It's a long story.
I came for help. I need to go to the forest, track the wolves.
The wolves, you say?
You tell him about the events of the wedding.
It so happens that I know. I'll help you. I've known Shuralev for a long time. I'll guide you through the forest.
Oh, Leshe.
You think the Leshe is to blame? But how will we find the wolves?
We will, Alabirga, we will.
Lord willing. Oh, Bashkir.
The wolves are gathering in the pack. They'll need a leader. The tracks are leading to Palud, so we'll go there.
Paludstone is a mountain in the east of Cherden.
I was thinking, where did so many wolves come from? It turns out it's your doing.
Well, not technically us.
This man is to blame, Alexander.
I hear, but he failed to protect. Now your wolves are running amok. They wounded my falcon. They could start attacking people. We need to hurry.
Falcon?
You're hunting with a falcon? I don't remember hearing about that.
Yeah, it's a rare skill. So what now? The curse is passed on to him, but the bite is a weak one.
Let me have a look at your bird.
The wound has almost closed, but the falcon looks bad. You feel the traces of the curse on the wound.
The falcon needs a herb, but which one would be good for a curse?
Hold on. Okay, I have enough of these things now. Crying herb, maybe? Shit. It's not Adam's head. Peter's Cross or oh, I think it's Peter's Cross. No, it's not Peter's Cross. So it is...
Maybe Adelaine herb.
What?
No, it's for other Khaldun sorcery. You need Peter's Cross. I think we can find it nearby.
You search the closest glades, and soon find the herb you seek. Several Zagavers, and the falcon is cured.
Thank Allah. Thank you, Vasilisa. Igor didn't study you in vain. Take it. I know the feather will be useful in a sorcery.
Time to go.
We need to hurry. They could scatter, and then we won't be able to find them.
It seems some of them are going towards the hunter. Be careful.
Wait,
it
you are the
seems
hunter.
some of them are going towards the hunter. Be careful.
Several wolf-like figures emerge from the forest. The beasts do not waste any time for their attack.
Oh, okay, here we go. Whoa. What's with the escalating damage? Okay, let's try that.
The wounded beasts retreat with fangs bared.
Remember the curse from the wolves.
With the help of a few old Zagavers, one of the attackers turns into a human. The rest of the beasts, who were ordinary wolves, hide in the forest. You feel the power that fills the Black Book. The seal is still intact, but you're on the right path.
Allah, it's true. He turned back.
What's going on? Have you drank too much?
I wish that were the case. You had a curse on you. Now you're safe. Go home.
Good. Thank you, Vasilisa.
We saved one. How many are left?
Yes, we need to stock up on herbs to break the curse.
You can find the herbs all over the forest. Let's rest a bit and get going. Follow me. I have a samovar ready.
So was that the end of the day? Oh, I love that bird. Does it have a bear trap in the attic? Oh, it is. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see here. 2 days. Okay, a little over halfway. Cool. Let's talk to Arya.
It's better to go in the dark. We may not be able to find werewolves during the daytime.
Uldigor.
Did Grandpa help you in the past?
There was this incident with Shorade, but I wasn't able to give this chart his due. Maybe it's for the better that you showed up. With a nowhere, we'll be able to track the Leshy.
Cuckoo's Tears.
I need a magic herb. Do you know where they can grow?
To the east of Kolva, all the forests are old, all with masters. That means you'll find your herb there.
Wolves.
How will we search for wedding guests?
We'll follow their tracks. Alaberga will track down every one of them. Looks like they went to Palutstone. We'll find them there.
Okay. Talk to Proshka.
What a cause he's by.
Hush, Proshka. You'll scare the hunter.
He won't hear anything. Not unless I want to. If I'm dealing with a regular human, he won't know a thing that I'm saying. He thinks I'm purring. Ha! Don't worry. We'll catch your friends soon enough. And put them on a nice strong chain.
It's not funny. What if they've already tried some wolf food?
Then all the better reason for the chain.
Proshka.
Alright, let's head out. Okay, so... Right. Aren't we in Azizba? Okay, I'm confused. Oh, no. Okay, abandoned village. People left this village long ago. It makes me sad to see all these empty houses. It's as if I lived here once myself.
Several steps over old moss are enough for the constant murmur of fir branches to cover you entirely. Before you, you see the rotting wooden frames of an abandoned village. You think to yourself, is this the fate of everything on this earth?
Find the herb.
A circle made of meadow flowers is in the middle of the village. Accompanied by a cold wind, the old secrets the grim fir branches speak of causes the white petals of Cuckoo's Tears to shiver with fear. You whisper the secret words and pick the herbs that grow here. But will it be enough for all the cursed?
Inspect the Ibzaz.
In the corners of the abandoned rooms, you see stoves like stone dead men. You peek into one izba and then into another. The village is abandoned by people and spirits alike. On the road, you see a wooden whistle. It belongs to Petka. It looks like you're on the right path.
Pine tracks.
Ayrat notices a wolf footprint among the rotten boards and impassable nettle. He says a lot of beasts have come through here recently. The path leads to the east. You also see some pieces of cloth. These are the cursed wolves.
Okay, Nowhere versus Nowhere, 1 of 3. There's nothing worse than two Kolduns coming to blows. Once, one of them, Nikita, was visiting us. The second one, Makar, who was a tad younger, came to guzzle some oat mash. So Nikita says, "Why did you come over uninvited? Go mind your own business. You're not the boss of me. What with such little power you have left? We'll see about that. Why don't you, kind hosts, step out? Things in here are about to get ugly." So everyone left except for me. I stayed in the corner, hiding stealthily on the stove. Okay, let's go to Pinewood. The closer to Polud, the more frightening the forest becomes. I should get out of here as soon as possible. Reality itself seems different here.
Ayrat leads you along the wolf tracks. Sometimes he lets his falcon fly, and it seems to help him stay on the right path. The moss under your feet grumbles with every step. Shadows peer out from among the gloomy pines. Or could it be you're just seeing invisible spirits among the rustling branches?
Consult Arat.
The hunter looks around intensely and proposes to continue the journey. He makes hints about the Leshi and Spitz. After making mention of this spirit, your guide starts to nervously look around at the surrounding darkness.
Okay. Chud Riverbank. It seems Hunter spotted some wolf tracks leading to the bank.
In the trembling light of the dying fire, you see a fisherman fighting a wolf pack. He tries to get away on a boat, fighting the beasts with his oar.
We're gonna help. Okay. Whoa.
The rest of the wolves scatter. Looks like there were no werewolves among them. The grateful fisherman gives you all his money and his evening catch. After that, he crosses himself and bows to Palyud. He assumes it was him who brought you.
Okay. Vashera. The Vashera River is famous not only for being the main passage route before the taiga was cleared to make way for roads, but also for legends regarding its origin. Long ago, two blood brothers, Palyud and Vetlan, fought for the heart of the beautiful Vashera and killed each other. The Beauty's Tears became the only mountain river in the Perm region. The bodies of the giant brothers turned into rocks and cliffs. Okay. So let's go to the eastern swamp now. The source of the Vashera has turned into a swamp. Swamps have always been evil places, this place even more so.
A gloomy river has slowly filled this glade, turning it into a rotting sore. You notice a black figure that jumps from hillock to hillock, all along the way, twitching in a strange manner. Your blood runs cold.
Pursue the shadow.
Greedy swamp sludge grabs onto you when you try to catch up to the strange shadow. It's a werewolf. You call out to the wolf, but he only glances at you before disappearing into the trees. One more step, you're very close, but a strange half-wolf chort appears with his retinue from the thicket.
Whoa, what the hell? Let's see here. Wait, that's instant? Shit. Wasted that. Hearts. Alright, we leveled up there. Oh, I'm not level 15 yet. Oh, 19. I'm done with those. Number of items? Yeah, we'll get our defense cards up too. Okay. So let's go to the Hunter's Isba.
Shaggy fir trees are hugging a roughly built house as if they are trying to close up a wound on the mossy bed of the forest. This Isba is usually empty in the summer, but Ayrat notices human footprints leading to the ravine.
Oh no, I just noticed something. Sorry. Gotta check something. Yup, got a bot in my chat. Got a bot in my chat. Okay, sorry about that. All right, here we go. We're gonna search.
You are able to find some Cuckoo's Tears flowers and pick them while reading Zagavers.
Look inside.
Hunters often store supplies in case of a rainy day. Likewise, in this Isba, you find a bark box with canned goods.
We don't need it. So we're gonna follow the tracks.
The tracks lead to a foggy ravine and disappear near its edge. You stop in hesitation. Are they worth following?
Yes, look inside.
Hunters often store supplies in case of a rainy day. Likewise, in this Isba.
So here we go. Misty Ravine. I can't see anything from here. What's hiding there? Was that a shadow? Was that a shadow just now?
A slimy fog flows at the bottom of this ravine. First, you hear hissing, and then a man emerges from the dark. Living snakes slither up and down his staff. He's dragging a whining wolf with red eyes on a chain.
That's one of our wolves. Greet the Khaldun.
God helps.
God helps. Let the wolf go. It's no ordinary beast.
I'm not playing games with you, girl. I can see that you are a knower yourself. These werewolves is my prey. So if you want to leave here alive, don't stand in my way.
Why are you rhyming?
Listen, give me this werewolf and I will lift his curse. Why do you want him anyway?
Lift the curse. So what? As soon as he entered my ravine, I saw by his eyes that he was a werewolf. I'll lift the curse myself as soon as we get to the village. And his relatives will reward me for that. And if I make him human now, I'll have to watch over him. If he's on a chain like this, he'll run there by himself.
Negotiate.
So you want a reward? Will you accept it from my hands?
Why not? I have the herbs I need right here. Do you have rubbles?
Sure, $15, no problem.
Be it as you wish. Give me the chain.
The Khaldun tosses you the chain and the magic herb, after which he disappears into the fog. You lift the curse from the werewolf and feel the fourth seal cracking. You're on the right track.
Vasilisa, what happened? Where are we?
You were turned into a wolf, and then a snake Khaldun nearly took you.
New Balachika. The Khaldun and his snakes. Take our river. Vizhaka, for instance, people say that in the olden days, a mighty and wicked Khaldun lived on the left shore across from our village. He had mastery over snakes. He could summon them and tie them into knots. He wasn't the boastful kind, but knew his business well. Once, he wanted to set his snakes on our village, but couldn't manage it. Around that time of year, the winds had blown seeds of the Marichech herb onto the right shore. The snakes were afraid of it and wouldn't swim across to the other side. Thus, the sorcerer didn't succeed at his misdoings.
You tell the girl about the recent events and help her get to the road leading to Pakcha. After that, you continue along your way.
Okay, I think that's all of them, so go to the last place. Palud Mountain. They say that Palud was the name of a mighty hero. When he defeated all of his enemies, he went underground to sleep, waiting for his time to return.
The closer you are to Palyud, the grimmer the hunter becomes. This is also reflected in the falcon. The bird becomes weaker, as if its malady is returning. The wolf path leads you to the naked bones of the Palyud stone. Ayrat points to the mountain. The werewolves went in that direction. He stops mid-sentence. You see two creatures between the trees. You can't make them out clearly in the dark. A wolf and a man.
Sneak after them.
A tall man walks between the opening branches. A beast following him obediently turns out to be only a cub. You can make out leftover human clothes. It is a boy that you know, Petka. If he dies in wolf form, he will also die as a human. You can't afford to miss your mark.
Talk.
The man strides on, and you try to follow him. It seems for a moment the werewolf recognizes you, but after the stranger's touch, his eyes become those of a beast again.
Wait, isn't that cursed Petka?
Man.
God helps. Who are you?
The man looks at you sullenly and doesn't say a word. You don't feel the presence of demons, and he doesn't look like a Leshy.
Let the wolf cub go. It's not a beast. You hear me?
The man doesn't pay you any attention and walks on.
Petka.
Petka, it's me, Vasilisa. Remember?
The cub looks at you, but doesn't recognize you. There's nothing human in his eyes.
Maybe I can remind Petka that he's not a wolf. Look what I found, Petka. Don't you want to banish some Khaldoons?
The cub runs to you sheepishly. The stranger watches Petka with gloomy eyes, but doesn't try to stop him.
Let's go.
You leave the stranger alone. He's about to disappear into the trees, but Ayrat blocks his way. The stranger raises his furry fists and gets ready for a fight.
Okay, I thought we were cool, but alright. 87. Okay, Alright, let's go with that for now. Let's see here. What did I play? I played... Whoa!
When you feel that you've won the battle, the stranger runs away towards Palyud with inhuman speed. He leaves the wolf cub behind.
Ah, damn, he escaped.
What are you doing? Why did you attack the man?
I had to make sure it wasn't Aleshi. It turned out to be just that.
Doesn't look like it. But even if it were the case, attacking Aleshi in the forest? Are you crazy?
I have my own score to settle with him. Let's camp here. We need to catch her breath.
The Bashkir frowns and starts to make a fire. All that's left for you is to deal with Petka. You approach the werewolf boy. His eyes are silently begging you for help. You perform the ritual, and the wolf cub turns into Petka. The boy loses consciousness. You lay him in your camp and catch your breath.
Okay, so this is next day, I think. Oh, man, he's here. Okay, we are going to go and end the session here. We got a lot done. We're real close to opening the wolf seal, which I believe is the 4th? Yeah. So we got a lot of people to talk to, a lot of stuff to do. So yeah, thanks for watching till the end. If you're enjoying this as much as I am, please like, subscribe, follow, share, all those fun things. We put out new videos every day. In that regard, I hope you're having a great day wherever you are, and we will see you tomorrow, everybody. Bye now.